pre-stream, baby. Giving the stream a little time to get set up. Take a drink. Okay. Gonna want to wait till about a minute, let's say. I don't know. If you are what you say you are. Hi, it's my boy. Still doesn't say anybody's watching it. It's not Yevgeny. Excuse you? Just a little bit, we'll have the fight underway. I'm just telling, you know, the participators of the fight that they're being, put into the ring. If anybody wants to tell Axel, they can tell him. I can't find him. Okay. We are on to the second fight of this tournament of the Sausage Fryer Cup. Still not used to the name. Still gonna stutter over it. Let's get into this fight with Oil Prince and Axel Jeffson. Just gonna have the fight underway here. Oh, here we go. It's the Oil Prince.
The following contest
Fantastic.
is a Hell in a Cell match. Making his way to the ring from Karachi, Pakistan.
He has tons of money in Saudi Arabia, along with many other Middle Eastern countries.
Have you ever heard anything like this?
Moved to America to live a more exclusive lifestyle, he says. He was actually challenged by Axel for Axel's homeland, and then he said, "I am not Syrian, you're a racist." And Axel completely disregarded that and decided to keep fighting him. Fantastic. I'm not biased, but I have to say, I'm completely rooting for Oil Prince. Oh, here we go. Here's Bjorn.
And
Coming from
approaching the
Denmark.
ring, from Denmark, Eric Big Ham Jeffrey.
There he is.
Oh boy.
He actually
We're
took
in for a
part
treat
in the
tonight.
puppeting of
Both
France.
Of these superstars look geared up and ready to go. I've never been in a Hell in a Cell match.
As you can see the flag
Not
behind
that
him.
I'm complaining.
Kind of hard to tell because of the discoloration. I did not know your dad was from there. That's perfect. Truly a monster. Standing in at way too fucking tall. He is fighting a smaller man, so let's pray. Going into the first round, immediately going at each other, stuck in a lockup. Axel being pushed up against the ropes.
That's not exactly a comforting thought when it's your career.
Punched in the face by Awn.
They're struggling for control right now.
Oh, struggle is right, Cole. This is really back and forth.
Axel reverses Awn's grab, pushes him onto the ground onto his back, and is now strangling him. And what seems not to count
Let's
as a
talk
pin.
briefly about Mohammed.
Looking fresh right now, which is
Holding
good.
each
You
other
gotta
down
wonder
again
how
in a
much longer
lockup.
That can last, though.
Awn pushing Axel up against the ropes again. The referee trying to break it up. Awn hits him in the face again. Not allowed. That's not allowed. Don't know where he's trying to go with that.
Down here. What an impasse.
Man, Michael, this is a standstill.
Before we started this, we actually have
No
a
one
cafe
wants to give
meeting
an
with
inch.
all the fighters,
Get the fans off their
and
feet.
Axel broke about 7 cups. Having Awn in a headlock, Axel's being now pushed against the ropes, and oh, he reverses it. He reversed it.
Whoa, and a bit of a test of strength here.
I love it. This is a good old-fashioned
Axel
battle of
flips Awn
power
onto his
versus
back.
power.
And then again. This is not a good start for Awn.
Where did this explosion of offense come from?
Awn said he was practicing his reversals. He doesn't seem to be coming in hand too much right now.
The single leg Boston Crab.
He is now being pinned.
Man, a hole named after
Nope.
the Beantown.
He's just being hurt.
The destruction we're seeing.
This guy's just going from one painful move to another.
It's Pepperoni again. Hello, Pepperoni.
Clearly
You've become a
on mission
meme.
here.
Awn is now giving payback to Axel.
It's hard to match the talent we're seeing up
Putting him
and
in a
down this
headlock
entire
and then pushing.
Hell in a
I
Cell
don't even know what that was. I thought it was going to be a flip. Then he drop kicks him to the ground
He's
and is now
absolutely
kicking him
relentless here.
to the floor. He's just standing there.
What diabolical things
Tries to
are going
punch
through
Axel.
that
Axel
mind right
reverses
now.
it
When you get in control
and
like
throws
this,
him onto
you
his
wanna
knee,
throw everything at your
injuring
opponent.
his back
That could
as
be
I
what we're
thought.
seeing
But he
here.
got up immediately
I don't think
and does the
there's an
same
area on that
thing back.
that's not suffering right now.
Yeah, when he wakes up
Amazing.
in the morning, the only thing on his body that's not going to hurt is his pajamas.
Axel punches Awn in the face and then drop kicks him.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here.
Awn
as a
seems to be
precaution.
dazed. Oh,
Damaged ribs
he was
like that
faking
can
it.
Make it hard to breathe.
Headbutts Axel into the face
Look out.
and then flips him onto his back. This Dane is not having a good night.
Oh, wait,
Neither
nice
of them are,
reversal.
but we are. We're having a good night.
Oh, I think
Axel
this
drops him
family-
onto drops Awn onto his knee again.
Attempt here.
He needs spinal
And the
surgery.
shoulders up in
Kicks
time.
out of
Well,
it.
as long as it's up before that 3 count, that's all that matters.
Axel hitting Awn repeatedly in the shoulder, then picking him up again instead of pinning him. Awn reverses it and throws Axel onto his back.
Well executed.
Hits his arm against it. That doesn't look like it would hurt, but you know, whatever. I'm not a wrestler. Axel reverses Awn's headlock and throws him to the ground.
He goes to the
Axel
quick
pinning
attack.
Awn.
Get a kick out.
Awn gets out of it.
Kick out's all that saved him. This match goes on. Oh, out of nowhere.
Axel hits Awn in the back. Awn unfazed by the hit. Flips
When he gets
Axel
going
onto
like this,
his back.
There are a few better.
A lot of fans, both of these two are fan favorites actually. So I won't be losing half my fan base.
Counter.
But a lot of people were guessing that Oil Prince would get the shit beaten out of him. But it seems that he's really faring really well against Axel.
Quick pin. Hey, is this it?
It may be, and he escapes with a kick out.
Escapes another pin. Axel cannot believe it. He's laying his forefathers down.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, that's a painful-looking armbar. This is not the position you want to be in. What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here?
Awn holding Axel's head, puts him up against the ropes, throws him against the ropes, and punches him in the face.
Punishment here. His nose might end up where his ear is by the time
Fantastic.
this one's over.
Awn hits Axel in the face
Look out.
2 times, throws him against over the ropes. What's he going to do?
He's
Over the ropes
delivering
again, the
an
other way,
old-fashioned
throws him onto
butt
his
kicking
back.
right here.
Yes, yes, Gucci Stains. Bapzuga.
Watch it, watch it. That's how you move
Awn
up the
flips
ladder
Axel
here in
onto his back.
WWE.
Wait, is he still
Both
conscious?
of them are phased.
Man, that
Oh,
looked bad.
Awn is struggling to pin Axel. To no avail. Awn decides to get up.
That hand had a lot
Punches
of force
Axel
behind
again.
it.
Pins him. Nope. I keep calling it, but he's doing his own thing, I guess.
He's gonna chill in the air all night
Axel
long,
in the
and I'm pretty
face
sure that
in the
menacing
oddest
cell
move I've
structure
ever
has been
seen.
the cause.
If you were not here for the fight yesterday, Trumpstapo versus Malgomar, Trumpstapo won.
Yeah, I think this is good
But
strategy.
Malgomar actually won the first fight, shockingly.
This might be it.
I was not bought out by oil money, I
That's his
swear.
opponent's finishing maneuver.
I can't believe he's rubbing that in his face.
Almost. Axel almost won the first round.
Oh, there it is.
And if you're not here for the for yesterday either, we will be having 3 rounds. 2 out of 3 wins the match.
Now, who doesn't
Axel holding on in a headlock. I've seen this before. It's only going to end up badly for Axel.
It gives everybody a chance to catch their breath.
Awn's a small man, but he packs a powerful punch.
Like that, he's going to need a chiropractor in his near future.
Oh, man.
Awn pinning Axel for one of the very few times he's done it. Oh, and Axel gets out of that. Awn looks exhausted right now. I'm actually amazed he's in the heavyweight.
Uh-oh. Big move.
He's taunting. No, he's not taunting.
We're looking
He's
at
about to beat the
complete
shit out of Axel.
domination here.
Oh, and Axel reverses his finisher.
What a smart move. Not today. Too fast.
Oh, God. That was hitting the nail right on the head. If he takes many
Actually,
more,
I
he's gonna
did
get
not.
lit
I
like a
recommended
Christmas tree.
the Oil Prince not to wear those glasses, but he decided to anyway. I think it actually hinders him.
And the shoulders up
Oil
now.
Prince gets
That's
out of
a kick out.
Nice. You know, it's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in his tank.
Oh. Fun fact: Oil Prince owns 5 cheetahs.
Man, he's still down after that move. I almost wonder if his bell got seriously
Axel's
wrong there.
struggling to get up on the ropes, trying to pull himself up. Awn's still on the ground, gets pushed to the ground again by Axel. It doesn't look good for Awn.
He's in trouble now.
Axel's preparing a finisher.
This
Will
could
Awn
be
reverse
all
this?
she wrote.
I'm afraid not. I'm afraid he's not going to reverse it.
That's it.
Slams him to the ground
Oh,
again.
there it is. Here's the cover.
Axel now pinning Awn. Axel has won the first round.
Did it. What a huge win.
Let's
Oh,
watch
there
some
were
replays.
Unbelievable highlights. Watch this.
Over here we thought Oil Prince might have the upper hand. Gets reversed, thrown onto his back.
Let's take a look at some of the big highlights.
Axel seems to be very fond of just throwing him throwing Awn onto his back.
Look at this. This was a match that was
Again,
simply
well there he
mesmerizing.
seemed to have broken his neck.
Let's go to the highlights here.
If you hear Axel's war music in the background. Terrifying, man.
Here's your winner, Eric Big Ham Jeffries.
I mean, I'm not gonna like say anything.
An incredible match and a big, big victory.
I don't make the matches, but if I did, I'd put these two back in the ring ASAP. What an amazing match.
There's no denying that was a Survivor Series match for the ages.
On to the second round.
It's ghastly, grotesque, and I wouldn't be surprised
And
if
another
either
lockup
man
at the
were
beginning of the
unable to
match,
walk
but
out of here on their
a
own
reverse on what happened in the first match. This is looking better than yesterday's fight, where Malgomar completely lunged at Trumpstapo.
No one's backing down here. What an
And another
impact.
lockup.
San Michael,
On
this
uses
is
it
a
to his
standstill
advantage.
of epic proportion. No one wants to give
Breaking
an inch.
Axel's wrist. Bringing his arm behind. Bringing Axel's arm behind his back.
Definitely looking confident
Throwing
in
him
this
away.
one-on-one environment. That's a good sign.
This is a level of destruction.
It seems that the fight is going to go
certainly
Awn's
didn't
way
expect
this
to see
time, but
this
let's not
kind of
make any flash decisions
Oh, out of
because he
nowhere.
immediately got reversed. Right after I said that, I think I jinxed it. Oh, and Axel
Man,
misses a
that
hit
shoulder
and
may
lands
very well
another.
be dislocated.
Usually don't see that. Usually once they miss a hit, they get fucked up.
Man, that one
But
rocked
Awn
him.
seems to be taking the upper hand in this fight. I guess he kind of got pissed
Wearing
off after
down
that
the
last match.
opposition here.
Oh, wait, nice reversal. On the offensive here.
It actually says here that Axel once had an army of sheep follow him back to his grandparents' house.
What a punch!
It's an odd fact. I don't know why it's on the sheet, but he wrote it in. And he missed a punch right in front of him. He must be cross-eyed. There's no other way.
Oh, out of nowhere!
Axel throws Awn to the ground.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
Tries to pick up Awn, and Awn just kicks him away. He flips Axel around, throws him onto the ground.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
I'll bet he can't believe it either. That must
This
have
fight
felt
seems to be
awful.
going in a different direction, a completely different direction than the last one.
Look out!
This kind of offense he's known for.
Yeah, you're right about that. He's made a name for himself with this.
Oh, and Awn gets reversed, thrown to the ground. Oh, seems to be out of the ring this
He's
time.
bringing it back
Going
inside the
back
ring
in.
now.
I
He's
can't
just
blame
like
him. Keep it
slid
in the
in there.
ring.
Axel throws Awn to the ground again. Now repeatedly stomping on his chest.
You can bet every superstar on the roster is crowded around the monitors in the back to see which one of these guys comes
Awn
out
can't get up.
victorious. Going toe-to-toe
He's
here.
getting beaten down by Axel. One of Axel's key features is his recovery time. He gets up pretty quickly.
It's hard to match the talent we're seeing up and down this entire
So it's hard to
Hell in
fight such a
Cell
big
card.
man that gets up so quickly after you beat him down. But Awn seems to have lost his upper hand. What is
Makes the
that?
cover.
What is that? Is there a name? Is there a name for that? That was a pin? I gotta read my fucking manual.
We're seeing two outstanding athletes looking to prove their dominance in there, but only one can walk out victorious. Who
Awn
will it be?
punches Axel in the face. That was a slug. He just socked him in the face. Brings a bat into the ring. If you remember yesterday,
Look at these two
Malgomar
giving it their all.
refused to use
There's
weapons.
absolutely no
Let's see if
quitting
anyone's
them
going to do that
tonight.
here. Apparently not. They're both out for blood.
Quick thinking to avoid
But
that.
neither of them can seem to land a hit with that weapon,
Did you hear the
except for
impact?
Axel.
Oh, this action has gotten
He's now beating
completely
down
out of control.
on the
He's in
ground.
full-on attack mode now. Look at this. Could it be?
Axel
Jeffries,
flips
there
on
it
onto his
is.
back
Jeffries
again.
for the win. Hey, the shoulders are down.
Awn's being pinned down by Axel. Almost loses the match.
Well, that's just not enough to get the job done.
Again, these are two fan favorites. There's a lot of supporters for both of them out there right now.
Authority there.
Much more of that, and he's
Going for the cover.
On pinning it. Oh. Axel almost lost this. That man seriously just plugged himself. Motherfucker.
When you talk about cities rich in wrestling tradition, you must have this great city, St. Louis, as part of that conversation.
You think you found it? Wait, did you put my channel in there? I'm confused, but it seems that Awn is picking up Axel.
He's kicked it into
He's stronger than we thought. He's a lot like Spider-Man.
Look out!
Axel flipped onto his back again. Onto the bat, too. Being pinned by Awn, Axel is struggling to get back up. Nope.
He managed to
Kicks
get
out
his
of it.
shoulder up.
Well, like they say, Cole, timing is everything.
Awn reverses Axel's attack.
This entire building just
Drops him
moved.
onto his
Man,
knee.
you're right, that shook the arena. I have a feeling we're going to see several more demonstrations like that before the night's over. What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here?
Awn throws Axel behind his back. Axel is just in pain.
Look out, look out. This
Awn
could be
picking up Axel again. And throwing him to the ground again.
There's no stopping Mohammed now. What a...
Will it be?
Awn has so much energy left in him.
And the shoulders up now.
Almost.
That's a kick out.
Almost.
What do you have to do to
I
keep
bet
this
tons
guy
of you were
down?
just holding your dicks there. Awn's picking up Axel again.
He's
It
pressing
looked like a
all the
reversal might have been
buttons now.
underway, but Axel's just out of it. He's now in a headlock by Awn. I think I see Axel crying.
There's been a chill in the air.
He can't believe that he's losing right now.
I'm sure that menacing Hell in a Cell structure has been the cause.
I do not like that view that I'm getting from Axel right now. It's kind of uncomfortable, but Awn's really strangling him.
Hell in a Cell card.
Axel's fighting back. Axel just gets back up, but then gets picked up by Awn again and thrown to the ground.
It is so hard to stop that kind of strength.
Axel's having a hard time right
This is
now.
going to be big, one way or another.
No kidding. Oh, no! Oh, what's he going to do to follow that?
Awn drops on top of Axel, pinning him. Almost. Awn's getting close here. Can he do it? Can Awn win this round? Axel picking him up. We're getting a cinematic view here. Awn thrown to the ground.
For the win.
Oh. Awn almost lost that. Remember, if Awn loses this, there will be no third round.
Taken to the chest here. You can practically
Awn is exhausted because he's lifting a very heavy man. And Axel's exhausted because this whole fight has been against him. Awn's lining up Axel, kicks him in the stomach. Again and again. Picks him up by the head, and Axel throws him away. Awn turns him around, and Axel reverses it.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Awn reverses the...
Nice reversal.
I've never seen that. I've never seen that. Usually when they're over the shoulders, they lose. I've never seen that move either.
To the neck. Boy, he is really tired now. That tank of his has to be reading empty.
It has to be, King. But I still don't see him giving up.
Awn is just wailing on Axel.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Axel reverses Awn's flip. Still has fight left in him. Amazing. Who is this man? Awn gets flipped by Axel, reverses it, knees him in the head. I'm surprised he was able to do that. Those horns must have hurt, but he is a trooper. Strangling Axel again. Axel's going to have a bruised neck by the end of this. Axel's picking him up.
We're seeing two outstanding athletes looking to prove their
Elbowing
dominance
Awn in the stomach 2 times. Very common move, along with that one. But Axel doesn't seem to be able to get back up, even though he was the deliverer of the move. Who's going to get up first? Awn got up first. Axel pinned himself. Nope. And Axel's getting up as well. Crawling toward Awn. Awn's on one knee.
Call your one friend.
Axel picks up Awn and drops him onto his knee. After all the reversals, I was expecting that to go the other way.
Look at this.
Axel drops his knee onto Awn's back. Awn's going to need to get his whole lumbar area just fixed after this, because he is getting destroyed.
I think so.
Can Awn get out of this one?
What a win! Man, he's got to feel great.
Oil Princess lost. Oil Princess lost. But the big guy has won. And it was a fantastic fight. We would have wanted to see more, but had to come to an end at some point. Some very upset fans out there.
And here's some highlights from the matchup.
Oil Prince was truly a good fighter out there, though. If you see the man he was facing against, fantastic. An amazing fighter. I'm here to announce, after giving the idea from a friend, that all the losers of the first stage will be going into a Royal Rumble. So you will be seeing more of the Oil Prince. Stay tuned. Next week we're gonna have first fight.
1 in a million is the only way to describe
be Tomato Man Ryan against Israel's Patriot. And Jason Scott versus the Iceman. A very controversial fight.
Big Ham Jeffries.
The Big Ham has won.
That one could have gone either way. Nobody has anything to be ashamed of in this one.
Yeah, you're right. It's just a shame that someone had to lose. Now that's having a game
There will be
plan
more Oil
and
Prince.
executing
There will
it
be.
to perfection.
And
Not
it looks
today.
to me like our winner is already thinking about the next match. Always one step ahead.
One day. Stay tuned. Next weekend.